Hello everyone, welcome to Achievers IAS classes. Let's begin our discussion on the current events of 7th February 2018. The first issue in news is regarding the ongoing arguments in the Supreme Court over the use of Aadhaar, on which the Supreme Court has orally observed that mere possibility of misuse of personal data cannot be a ground for striking down the Aadhaar Act, and observed that if the government wanted information about a person, it could access it even without the help of Aadhaar. It further went on to highlight Section 57 of the Aadhaar Act of 2016, which states that the Aadhaar number could be used for any purpose, including the establishment of identity of an individual, whether by a state or any body, corporate, or person. Acknowledging that Section 7 of the Aadhaar Act required Aadhaar for services, benefits, and subsidies for which funds were drawn by the Consolidated Fund of India. The court said that Aadhaar cannot be connected to a universe of other things other than the services, subsidies, and benefits which are funded through the Consolidated Fund of India. We'll further look into the issue once the final verdict of the Supreme Court is out. Till then, let's move on to the next issue, which is talking about the challenges in front of the Monetary Policy Committee ahead of its upcoming meeting, where the Reserve Bank of India is expected to maintain status quo due to factors like rise in consumer price inflation, which is currently at around 5.21%, just below the 6% upper band mandated to the RBI by the government. This is because of the rising food prices, which could be further aggravated by the rising oil prices and the higher minimum support prices for the farmers as promised in the union budget recently. Adding to this, as we have already discussed, bond yields have been steadily rising given the fears expressed over the government missing the fiscal deficit target and pushing back the glide path of attaining the fiscal deficit target of 3% from 2018-19 to 2020-21. Also, there are concerns over government's ability to stick to next year's fiscal deficit target of 3.3% due to concerns raised over optimistic revenue projections of the government. Due to all these factors, the RBI is expected to hold status quo of policy rates with a hawkish tone. With that being said, let's move on to the next issue, which is regarding the successful test firing of the Agni 1 missile. The Agni 1 missile is a short-range nuclear-capable ballistic missile with a strike range of over 700 km. It is an indigenously developed surface-to-surface missile with solid rocket propellant and specialized navigation systems which enable it to reach the targets with a high degree of precision. UPSC has time and again asked questions on new developments in the defense sector, thereby making this news article very important to us from the examination perspective. The next issue in news is regarding the coordinated efforts of India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Bhutan in the estimation of tiger population in the region. The Wildlife Institute of India is tasked with the process of coordinating the tiger estimation exercise, and it is the first time these countries are uniting in arriving at the tiger numbers, particularly in the regions with shared borders. Also, various measures like use of Android phones and an app to store data, involvement of both forest guards as well as wildlife biologists in independently assessing the number of tigers is expected to yield precise numbers by eliminating the human errors in the previous tiger census. Along with the tigers, the survey also collects information on the prey population of deers and other animals, which is vital in supporting a healthy population of tigers in the region. With that said, let's move on to the next issue in news, which is regarding the upcoming visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Palestine, which is termed as historic as it is the first time an Indian Prime Minister is visiting the state of Palestine. Also, the visit coming after the visit of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu indicates the Indian government's efforts to balance its relations with other countries in the region. The visit is also important because many countries in the region look up to India for a greater role in the West Asian peace process, given the decline of US role in the mediation between rival countries in the region with competing interests. We'll further look into this issue in detail in the days to come. Till then, let's move on to the next issue in news, which is regarding the ongoing political crisis in Maldives. As we have been discussing for the past couple of days, Maldives is in the middle of a constitutional crisis due to various questionable actions taken by the Maldivian president. In this regard, former president of Maldives, Mr. Mohammad Nasheed, has sought India's military intervention in the country to release the political dissidents from prison, who were ordered to be set free by the Supreme Court of Maldives. However, following the imposition of the emergency and storming the Supreme Court complex by the military, the order has been revoked, leading to further criticism of the Maldivian government. India has expressed concern over the growing crisis in Maldives but has not responded to the former Maldives president's appeal for military intervention into the country. Given the growing importance of Maldives in the Indian Ocean region, particularly after the Chinese ambitious Belt and Road project, we have to closely follow the unfolding events in the island nation in the days to come. With that, I wrap up today's news analysis. Do like, share, and comment to support this initiative. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.